Hey guys, welcome back to Kelly's Creations. It's mini time. I'm so excited to show you this mini. But first, my niece and nephew visited us from Michigan and they had to come up to Aunt Kelly's room to craft. They made adorable projects and listen to this sweet one.
Some more.
She is just so stinking cute. So, for today's project, I finally have gotten back to doing a miniature. And it's been a while, but I came up with an idea to do like a rustic country fall-inspired table scape. So, I went to Dollar Tree looking for the dollhouse furniture. And my Dollar Tree didn't have any wooden furniture. None. So I went to another Dollar Tree and I actually found that table, and then I found this dollhouse furniture, the plastic. Now I was looking for the wood dressers and tables and chairs, couldn't find them. So I had bad luck painting these plastic chairs in the past. So I tried chalk paint again, I don't know why. Then I went and got my acrylic pewter, and this covered so perfectly. And these chairs were looking like those metal chairs. Oh my gosh, so cute. The problem is they're a lot smaller than my table. And I didn't realize it. You'll see at the end. So stay tuned. Go all the way to the end of this video and you'll see what I'm talking about. So first, I took the dinner table that they sell, okay, for the dollhouse furniture. And I just used small popsicle sticks. Lined them up to see how many I needed. I also knew I needed 2 for the ends. Then I made a template out of one and cut all the other ones down to size, sanding the edges of each one as I go. I wanted the top of my table to have edges on each end. So once I lined up all the popsicle sticks, I took the other popsicle stick and laid it next to them and to get the length. Then cut that off. I used some Mod Podge on the side of it and I pushed all the other popsicle sticks into it. And then I taped off the back because my other edge was a little bit off. It needed just a little trimming. So I used my scissors and I trimmed it up a little bit. Right now you see me putting the popsicle stick up to it so I could get a nice straight line with it. Since I was cutting these individually, they just weren't all the same size. They're a little bit off. As you can see, I'm not cutting that much off of it. So I used my scissors, I trimmed them off, I put Mod Podge on the side, and I put that piece on. And then added a little painter's tape to the back, just to hold it in place while that Mod Podge dried. And then I add a little bit of Mod Podge on top as well. So the painter's tape does not stick to this. I didn't wait that long. I probably waited 15 minutes. Then I pulled my painter's tape off, flipped it over, and applied Mod Podge to the top of this, just to get into the little grooves and little crevices so that it wouldn't fall apart on me, because this is going to be my tabletop. So I took the dollhouse table, added a whole bunch of hot glue to it, and I put the tabletop on top of it. Don't do it this way, because once that hits that hot glue, you're kind of stuck. I was too afraid to undo it because I thought if I pulled, I would separate my pieces, and I just went with it. So as you can see, it is not centered. One edge is longer than the other. Drives me crazy. It's probably driving you crazy, I know. Next time, I won't do this. You flip the table over onto the tabletop, not the other way around. So I went and got my favorite stain, and I stained the top of this table. Now the bottom of it, you saw me paint white, so the bottom of this table is white, and then the top is this beautiful rustic stained top. Oh my goodness. I was telling my husband the other day, I just love rustic country, but I also love farmhouse, and I also love nautical. And that makes it hard to decorate because I have my kitchen is farmhouse, my family room is rustic country, my bedroom is nautical. So yeah, and you know what? You do what you love. And right now I'm loving playing around with this air dry clay. This is so much fun to play with. It's so relaxing. If you have any stress in your life, sit down and just start making things with this air dry clay. They don't have to be perfect. I'm just starting off. I'm just learning. None of these pieces I'm going to show you are perfect, but they are cute. You know by looking at them what they are, which is a plus, you know. And it's so relaxing. And all I have is a bucket of Crayola, and I bought these tools off of Amazon. If you would like to see the tools I'm using, I have them down below in my description box. Just click down in the description box and there is an affiliate link. So I made a little plate, and now I'm making 3 more. I'm doing a place setting for 4 on this table. I would have loved to do 6, but the table really isn't that big. When I say it's mini, it's mini. So now I wanted to make 4 cutting boards. I saw this picture on Google Images, and the table scape was cutting boards with plates on top of it. So I thought this would be so cute to make cutting boards. So I did 2 standard cutting boards with like the handle, and then I did 2 square cutting boards so that it would be a little different. And you just play around with this clay. Everybody, you know what shape a plate is, you know what shape a cutting board is, so get that shape, then come in with your tools. You can use a pencil if you don't want to go buy tools for this. You can use a pencil, you can use a toothpick, and I'm just drawing lines, and I'm adding little circles where knots would be in the wood. I'm going to repeat this again 3 more times so that I have a total of 4 cutting boards. This is the one that I did square. And the square ones, of course, are so easy. You just roll out your dough and cut a square and then put your lines in it to mimic that wood pattern. Now, air dry clay does not go in the oven. You do not use heat. It is highly flammable. So yeah, don't put it in the oven or the microwave. Don't use your heat gun on it. Just let it dry. And it usually takes, depending on the pieces, 24 to like 48 hours to dry. But these pieces were so small, like my plates were, I could feel them getting harder as I was continuing to make the other stuff. So these little pieces dry quick. So I'm going to make 4 cups now. And you know those copper cups that you see in the stores with the little dimples in them? That's kind of what I was trying for. It didn't really come out that way. But the best thing about Rustic Country is these don't have to be perfect. So that's why I started with a Rustic Country Table Scape with my first attempt at making all these little things out of clay. Because I knew back in the day when they made their own plates and cups and everything else, you know, it wasn't perfect. So that's the best thing about Rustic Country. And I'm going to just make little cups. Now I put handles on them. And I did, as you can see, I'm kind of smashing it into it, trying to keep it flush and somewhat pretty. 2 of my handles do fall off when I go to paint, so I must not have pushed enough, I guess. You're also going to see me paint kind of prematurely. These weren't fully dry when I started painting. That's just for video purposes. If you want to recreate this table, wait a day. Let these fully dry and then come back and paint them. Because I was, of course, doing a video, I kind of rushed it a little bit for the sake of, I didn't have enough time to wait a day. Now, we all use these foam brushes. Save your sticks. Those sticks are great for crafting. Oh my gosh. I've used them in different projects, and I'm going to do it again today. These are going to be candles. I just thought they were the perfect size, and to put like 2, you see me do 3, I end up only using 2, because when I started assembling, everything wasn't fitting, and these candles were too cute to not put on the table. So I do end up only using 2. And I just cut them with my little miter tool, and they cut through pretty easy. You need a little oomph, but put a little oomph in it and they go right through. At first I wasn't sure. There is that plastic piece in it at the top, and I wasn't sure how far down it went, but it's fine. You can cut through them. So I sanded both edges so it was nice and smooth, no splinters, and that was it for that. So Dollar Tree sells Play-Doh, and it has Play-Doh with 2 different colors in it. How cool is that? So I got yellow and orange, and then I got pink and white, and then I went and grabbed purple because I just thought that you can use white for anything. But of course orange for like pumpkins. I thought purple would be great when I start doing Halloween DIYs. And I love that there's 2 colors in there. And I don't know, tell me in the comments below, but I opened up the Play-Doh and it took me right back to kindergarten. Like, that smell is just, there's no denying that smell. And I was like, oh, it's so funny. Do you guys like the smell of Play-Doh? Does it bring you back to your childhood? So I decided to use, of course, the orange because I wanted to make a pumpkin for the center of the table. Pumpkins are so easy. Just make a round shape. I pushed a couple dents in the top and the bottom where the stem would be at the top. Kind of indented it because pumpkins kind of always come up on the bottom as well. And then I just took my tool and learned you don't want to kind of draw on it. You want to press. If you draw on it, then it takes the Play-Doh with the tool. So you just take your tool and kind of make little indents in it. And I went all the way around to make it look like a pumpkin. Then I grabbed some skewers because the top of these little skewers I thought would be great for the stem of the pumpkin. Then I thought, you know what, I'm going to cut 2 more because that would also be great to use as the wick on my candlesticks. So you're going to see me add one of these little sticks to the pumpkin, and I'm going to also glue the other 2 sticks to those candles I made. I absolutely have so much fun making minis. I know you guys love minis because a lot of people are like, please do another mini video. And I have actually a couple more ideas to do as well. So I'm kind of really excited for this. But you guys have seen this. People are doing this on pool noodles and the glass candles from Dollar Tree. So I did what I've been seeing other people do and take your hot glue gun and just put hot glue at the top and then have it come down the sides, and it makes the cutest little candle. So I did that technique to both of them. I bought this copper copper penny. It's Martha Stewart paint from Target. I hope they still have it. I never get to go to Target, so that's how long I've had this paint. But hopefully they still have it because I'm almost out and I need some more. But as I said at the beginning, I wanted the cups to look like those copper dented or dimpled mugs. So I got out my copper penny and I painted all 4 of the mugs copper. Using Waverland White, I came in and painted all 4 plates and the 2 candles. So the 2 candles are being painted white and the plates because I wanted them to really pop against all the dark wood of the tabletop, the dark wood of the cutting boards. So I thought that would really make these plates pop. Then I came in with burnt umber and coffee bean, and I painted the cutting boards. I think I started with coffee bean, then I came in and took some burnt umber and really focused on the knots in the wood, and then kind of went over it as well in the grooves to really make these cutting boards look like wood. I also use that to do the wick on the candle. You can also paint the wick if you wanted to on the candle like an orange or a red, make it look like it's actually lit. I just went natural and did the wick brown. I guess that wouldn't be natural because wicks are normally like cream, but I wanted it to stand out from the candle. Does that make sense? And it was natural wood right now, so yeah. Paint your wick any color you want. It's okay. So now you see me just kind of going over. I was pleasantly surprised with how much these cutting boards looked like wood. Oh my gosh. Then I came in with some gray, and I just went around the edges of my plate. And that really made those plates pop. It kind of had a rim around the plate, and painting it gray just really made them stand out. I'm so excited about this little table. Like, I just fell in love with this. It's on my crafting desk right now, and it is so stinking cute. I gotta find somewhere in my house to put it. So now it's time to assemble. Fun part. I took my table, I had my pumpkin, I put the cutting boards down, added the plates on top of the cutting boards, added the candles in the copper glasses or mugs, and then it was time to make napkins. So I just took some lace, cut a little piece, and my first one was too big. You can just cut a real small piece of lace. I took some twine, rolled the lace, tied it off with some twine, took a little greenery leaf that I had and cut some leaves off of it, put a leaf on the plate, and then put napkins on top of the leaf. I just think that screams rustic country. I absolutely love how this little table's coming along. So of course I did that 4 times. Then I cut some more of those leaves off that greenery, and I added the leaves going around the candlesticks and around the pumpkin. Now I found these curly cues in my stash. I think they came off of a Dollar Tree pumpkin. I save everything, so sometimes I don't know where they originally came from, but I thought those brown curly cues would be so cute on the table as well. I went and grabbed some white little plastic flowers, cut them down to size, and I put the plastic flowers on the table. And then I went and grabbed some more of that, I don't even know what this stuff is called. It's at Dollar Tree with the beads on it. Don't know what it is. Anyway, I ripped a couple beads off of it and I put that on the table. And there it is. How stinking cute is this little miniature table? So rustic country. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun playing with the clay and just trying to create these little pieces. They're not perfect, but I just think it is so cute. I love the little candles. Oh my gosh. And you know what? Painting the wicks brown, it looks like they've already burnt once. Of course, duh. That's why the candle melted down the edges. What was I thinking? Anyway, yeah. So cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. This was so much fun. Now, at the beginning of the video, I told you the plastic chairs don't fit this table. So I added some Jenga blocks to like my table, and I just set the plastic chairs on top of those Jenga blocks. Now, Dollar Tree does sell the wood furniture for the dollhouses, and they actually have chairs. Those chairs would go with this table. So in about 30 seconds, you're going to see Jenga blocks with chairs on them. That's just because I wanted to give you guys the idea of what it would look like if you had the right height. Now I could have sawed a little bit of the table legs down, and then that would fit the chairs. But I am going to be using this table for another project I have coming up where I'm going to do a Halloween table scape. So I didn't really want to cut it down. So here it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I love y'all so much. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and I've changed my date. I'm going to be uploading now on Tuesday nights at 5. So I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful week, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye, y'all.